So this video is going to show how to get the Platinum Trophy for Rocket League. What you need to do to get the Platinum Trophy is basically play a lot, win the championship, and win 10 games in a row. You can develop all sorts of skills and techniques to do this, but really if you just master 2 or 3, then you're pretty much well on your way to the Platinum Trophy. One thing that helped me when I first played this game was to think about it less as a game of soccer and more as a game of pool or billiards, because your little RC car can only really hit the ball in the direction it's traveling. If you know how to play pool, you understand that you hit the ball at certain angles to get it to go in a certain direction. So the first thing you need to master is how to get a goal from the kickoff. Basically how you are going to want to do this is use your boost, hit the ball straight on, and right before you hit the ball, jump. If you don't jump, you'll hit the ball too low and it will go too high and hit the wall above the goal. If you jump way too early, then the ball will just roll on the ground. It'll either not go in or the opposing player's goalie will be able to block it out of the way really easily. Hitting the ball from straight on is pretty easy and straightforward after you get the hang of it, but getting it from the side is a bit more complicated. There's 2 basic ways you can do it. You can drive straight without jumping and try to hit it like you would a pool ball and aim for the goal. That way works, but it's pretty hard. Another way to do it is to side roll into the ball as you jump. That's a little bit more complicated, but it's usually more accurate. It helps if you don't drive straight at the ball, but rather drive to a spot in front of it so you can make a sharp turn at the last second and be lined up with the goal. If you do kick the ball too high, a good idea is just to stay back and then jump and try to tap the ball back in. With enough practice, you can get a goal almost any time on the kickoff, and you're pretty much guaranteed to win if you're playing the game on its easiest difficulty setting. If you can master this, then most of the obstacles towards getting the Platinum Trophy are easy. You need to win the championship, so a surefire way to get goals will make that a breeze. Since you'll be doing kickoffs so much, you might as well practice and get really good at it. Try to aim for the corners and other spots of the goal that are almost impossible to block. If you want to play multiplayer, then those skills will do you a lot of good. If you get good enough on these goal kicks, you could be up 5-0 in 10 seconds. The next thing you're going to want to get really good at is the side roll. So in this game, you can double jump. Press X to jump and press it again in the air to double jump. If you press the analog stick to the left or right when you do the second jump, you'll do a side kick. Without doing side kicks, your maneuverability is really limited. If there's a runaway ball headed towards your goal, you're probably not going to be able to recover it. With the side kick though, you can knock the ball out of the way just in time. This technique also works pretty good on offense. So simple as it is, just getting these few techniques down will be most of what you need to get the Platinum Trophy. You'll probably learn a few other tricks along the way, like how to set up a good goal, but I think you'll have a lot of fun just trying to figure those out on your own. Probably the main other obstacle in getting the Platinum Trophy is getting 20 saves. You'll probably get these from time to time in the course of typical gameplay, but it's a little bit more involved, so I'm going to make a separate video about that. If you want to play multiplayer, you might want to think of some ways of engaging in psychological warfare to psych out your opponents. It's also worth noting that these techniques are a lot easier to pull off when the matches are on the easiest setting. This makes the game a bit more boring and makes your AI companions pretty stupid. Most of the trophies in the game don't actually require you to win, so once you've won the season championship in 10 games in a row, just go ahead and crank up the difficulty and hone your skills.